So hi guys, this is the part 6 of our e-commerce project in Django. So in this part we are going to work on to add a session data in our cart in front of our cart icon. So what we want to add that, for example, if we go to the particular product and click that add to cart button, so we want to get an increment there. So in front of that icon, cart icon, we want to show that the quantity of that product, like if it's selected 2 and we add to cart, then we want 2 here, and after that if we go back and select an other item and add that, so we also and add that to cart. So we also want that with the previous add to cart product like 2, and after that it will going to 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. We want 3 here. So let's do this. So first go to your VS Code and first go to that base.html and find your shopping cart icon, and here what we want that just add a non-breaking space, and after that we will add a div there, and we will assign an ID to that div. So the ID we want is cart qty cart quantity, and we want to assign a bootstrap class to it. So d in line flex, and for a placeholder we put a 0 and save it, and if you go to your page and refresh it, you will see that 0. And why we added that non-breaking space, if I show you to remove it and save it and then go to your page, refresh it, so it's too sticky to your cart icon. So for that purpose I have added that non-breaking space after that icon. So after that, what we want, we go to our cart.py, and here we want to define a function to calculate the sum of our added products, because we want it to save in our session. So that's why we are going to declare a function here in our cart.py file. So just open your cart.py and here define a function for length, and we will pass self there, and after that it will return a sum function, and here we will going to say declare a variable item and assigning it to that qty that we have assigned in earlier a key. We're going to use that key, and after that we want that for item in self dot call dot values. So whatever values we get from our cart, from that quantity, we want to sum them. So that what it means. So after collecting that quantities from that product quantity, it will going to sum them, and we are returning that sum function. So just save it and now move to your views, and here in JSON response we don't want that title there, so just remove it and remove that comma, and after that we don't want that too lengthy key to, because we are going to reference it in our templates. So we just going to show is qty quantity, and here rather than referencing that product quantity, what we want our quantity from our sessions. So we will say cart quantity, we will declare a variable cart quantity and assign it to that cart, our newly created function length, and saving this and just change that cart quantity that product quantity to that cart quantity and just save it. So after that just go to your base.html, and here where you created a div and assign an id cart quantity, we want to that id, we want to grab that id in our ajax in product info.html in our success function. So for this just comment the above console.log json, and how we are able to access that id from base.html in our product info.html, because we have extended our base.html here, so we will be able to access that id. So here just to access it, document dot get element by id, and our id is called qty, and we want to change the text content is equal to, we want to change it to json, and what we want to change it to that quantity that we get from our server, from our cart quantity, and our cart quantity variable is getting it from our sessions. So we want to use it this qty and just save it. So after that go to your base.html, and here rather than hard coding this 0, just remove it, and here first we want is to use Django tag with a width, and here just close that with end width, and width is used to create a variable. So we are going to create quantity amount, and here just make sure don't add spaces there, because it's syntax of creating to use that assignment in Django tags. Don't add space like this, just add it like sticky things. Quantity amount is equal to our cart. So how we are accessing our cart in this template, because we set our cart as a context processors, as I demonstrated you in previous part. So after that we want to call the function length that we have created. So after that we want to apply conditions. So in Django tag, if we want to say check that if our quantity amount is greater than 0, we want to first close that if statement, and if our quantity amount is greater than 0, we want to show our quantity amount. So if that is not the scenario, if it's not greater than 0, what we want, that we will say else show 0. So again I am demonstrating it. So with Django tag is used to declare a variable in your templates, and we are assigning that quantity amount variable to our cart. This is the cart class. We are accessing it because we set it as a context processor, and we are going to access a function of that cart class, that is length. So if our quantity amount is greater than 0, then show us the quantity amount, else show us the 0. So save this and just make sure to restart your server. So restarting server, just copy the address and open your browser and paste it there. So what it's saying, length we have misspelled, G, and save it and refresh it. Now you will see, and just make sure to empty cache and hard reload, and in cookies clear it, and after that here you will see that 0 is showing. So here you will see we are seeing 0 here because we don't have any product in our cart. So just to check it, go to the first object and add to cart, click that add to cart, and here you will see an increment 1. And to check that our session is working, you can go back, and why it's showing 0 there. So why it's not holding our session data. So let's check this. So here the reason is because in our quantity amount we have to check if it's greater, and we have put it less than sign. So just change it to greater sign and then save it and go to your browser and first just restart your server, and after that copy it and paste it there, and before now you will see that it's showing 2 products in our cart. But first just I want you to show just by clearing these cookies, and here you will see 0 because we are pretending to be a new user and assigned a new session ID. And go to the product, add to cart, and then go back, and there you will see that our session data is stored perfectly, and we will accessing it on every template that we go. So if we want to add another product and add that, it's showing 2, go back there, still 2, and add another product, change it to 2, add to cart, now see 4, and go back, you will see it's sticking to that. Add another product, add 3, add to cart, now you will see 7 products in our cart, and we will be able to access it. So here you will see it's showing 6. So why this is showing 6? Because we have added that product earlier in our cart, and it's checking that. Here you will see if you go to your cart.py, we are checking that if that product already exists in our cart, then just change the product quantity. So that's why we are seeing first 7, and if we refreshed it, it's showing us 6, because we already have that product in our cart, and then it's just going to alter to change the quantity of that product. So that's it, guys. So in the next part we are going to work on this shopping cart template. So we are going to show all the products that we have in our cart in that shopping cart. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and please, and if you like my video, just subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. So that's it, guys.